I voiced Captain Mahaffey in Madagascar A Little Wild.
No.
That's true.
Oh!
And you know why that guy should know? That's my husband.
What the fuck, John? I can't keep track! I can't keep track!
I can't keep up.
Boo! Please welcome to the stage. You've seen her in literally everything. It's the incredible Rose Abdoo. Hi. Come on out. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hello, everybody. Very nice to be here.
Lovely to see you. Rose, the third season of Hacks is upon us. How does it feel to be in the last television show to ever get a third season in the history of Hollywood?
It feels wonderful. And I did watch episode 301 and 302 right before I came here tonight. And I have to say, if you're Hacks fans, you're in for a really fun time.
Everybody says it's the best season yet.
I think
they're saying it's the best season yet.
Well, I'm in it the least, so I don't know what that. No, I'm not. I'm in it plenty. I'm a series
and
regular.
Rose is in it plenty.
I'm in it plenty, and am very thrilled to be here and very thrilled to be a guest of yours. And if you think I brought you popcorn, I didn't.
Oh, well, that's a shit. Okay.
Can I surprise you now?
Sure.
Okay. So I have something special for you, John. I've got a candy bar. Do you like chocolate?
Love it.
Do you hate gerrymandering?
I can't stand this stuff.
It's unfair share.
Oh.
Easy to enjoy, hard to share. Why? Because most candy bars break into equal pieces in a grid, like let's say a Hershey bar. Not this one, John.
It's a gerrymandered chocolate bar?
Gerrymandered chocolate bar. A tactile representation of political inequity.
I love that.
That's for you.
Thank you.
There you go. So there's that.
Can't wait.
Just had to
Thank
get
you
that
so
out of the
much.
way, right?
I love it.
Unfairsharebar.com for your listeners.
So we're gonna play a game in a bit about all the many roles you've had. But being a working actor for a long time, were there any stretches where you were like, "Fuck it, I'm out"?
No.
Really?
No.
You just were in the whole time. There was no way. There was no dragging you out of this.
No.
No bad auditions. No moments where you wanted to. I don't know. Pack it all in.
One time, an audition for a show that Brad Garrett did, Till Death, I think it was called. And I thought he would really be charmed because I knew he did a Ralph Cramden impersonation and I do an Alice Cramden impersonation. So I went in and I was like, "You're not going down to that sewer tomorrow morning, Ralph. There isn't a manhole in New York you could fit through." And I thought, thank you.
It was great. They don't know. They don't know how good that was.
Brad Garrett was not that impressed. He was just, although maybe he was and he just didn't let his face. So after that audition, I was kind of like, I'm not doing this anymore. No, I never was. Anyway, I worked with Barbra Streisand.
You did?
Yes, on a movie called The Guilt Trip, which you might be asking me about.
Maybe.
Was it called The Guilt Trip? It was called My Mother's Curse, and they changed it to The Guilt Trip. But I worked with her. And
that was Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, exactly right. And we worked together, and while we were working together, she was bidding on a painting from Sotheby's. Exciting.
Did you get it?
I don't know if she got it. It was.
Wow.
She goes, I don't know if I should buy it or not. Should I buy it? I don't know if I should buy it. I go, Barbara, I'm bidding on an eBay necklace for $38. So she didn't. And again, not amused.
She's like, it's just sort of Barbra Streisand wandering in, putting in like $20 million for I can't think of an artist.
Yeah. It was, the one she was bidding on was Van Gogh.
A Van Gogh?
Van Gogh, but Miriam Margolyes, who you might know from the Harry Potter movies, she was like, you simply must leave it for your children. It's a Van Gogh. It's a Van Gogh.
It's just funny. Just like, Babs, go for it. To steal it twice the price.
Right. It was really fun to watch, though.
Speaking of hacks, Jerry Seinfeld shared his thoughts on why there are no good TV shows anymore this week, explaining it used to be you would go home at the end of the day. Most people go, oh, Cheers is on, oh, MASH is on, oh, Mary Tyler Moore is on, All in the Family is on. You just expected there'll be some funny stuff. Well, guess what? Where is it? This is the result of the extreme left and PC crap and people worrying so much about offending other people. What do you
Here are my thoughts.
Okay.
With Mr. Seinfeld, I feel like he's got a movie called Unfrosted. I'll promote his movie. I don't care. His Pop-Tart movie. And I think he said that on purpose to be in the news cycle and be controversial. I think it's all about publicity for his Unfrosted movie.
It's all goes back. It's cui bono.
It's-
Follow
yeah,
the money.
that's
It's
right.
all about the
That's
Pop-Tart
right,
movie.
all about the Pop-Tart movie. Because he said that and it gets everybody going, who does he think it gets people riled up and talking about him. And everyone's like, I'm going to watch that just because I want to see what's going on with, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
I think
right.
that's right. You guys hearing a squeak?
Yeah, what's the squeak? What's happening? Who's beeping?
It just stopped, right?
Is it me?
50,000 bees.
No, wait.
I get to say I was there the night of the squeak.
Well, Rose, nice. We could now. You have been in everything. It's pretty nice,
That's so nice. Thank you.
and a lot of it was great. So it's time for a beloved Love It or Leave It classic. Was I in this? Here's how it works. Here's how it works. You and I will take turns trading off asking members of the audience if you were in this. An audience member will reply if you were or were not. Can we get a volunteer?
Don't all put your hands over.
Give it up for Hallie, everybody.
Yay.
Yep. We're gonna share cards.
Oh, perfect.
I'm coming in.
Okay, come on.
Hi, what's your name?
Lalo?
Your name is Lalo, and
Yeah.
you took a long time to remember it.
I was
What-
expecting like I
What were you expecting
was like a Family Feud kind of vibe.
about your name? What did you think? I said, "What is your name?" and then you stared at me
Yeah,
for a long time.
for a second,
It was a long time
It
to
was a
not know
second.
your name.
less than a second.
All right, Lalo, first up.
I portrayed Gypsy, the Stars Hollow auto mechanic, on Gilmore Girls. No help.
Yes.
And what
It
was
is-
that like?
It is true. Kind of hurt that Lalo didn't know that without help, but whatever.
Well, when they go Lalo. Was it- let me go. Did something? How was what was your experience on as portraying Gypsy on Gilmore Girls?
I enjoyed it. I really learned that for television, they use Worcestershire sauce for motor oil because they think it's less gross than motor oil. And after the 83rd take of Worcestershire sauce, you never want to smell that again.
It has umami.
That's right. Maybe it was like A1 steak sauce. Whatever it was, I never want to smell that again.
I think A1 steak sauce is has a lot of
Pungent.
it's a similar kind of
It's
energy.
exactly right, right.
You just put a little dab of it, make good Caesar dressing.
Ooh,
But-
John.
We have to go to someone else. I think we could have stayed with Lalo for one more.
I didn't want to block the camera.
Oh, I see.
Lalo,
Lalo, you're
I'll come
out.
back to you. I'll cycle back.
Give him a, oh.
Somebody else go.
Who else?
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Adam.
Did Rose appear in my best friend's wedding?
Ooh, I'm gonna say yes.
That's correct. Rose played a seamstress, and we have a clip.
Oh my gosh.
You like the color?
I think it's beautiful.
Isn't that perfect for her?
Absolutely.
Now this is going to be tighter. You know, you don't want those things to fall out.
No, it's
I'm not hurting you, okay?
That's so nice. That was me. Thank you. That was me imitating my own Dominican mother, who was a seamstress, and I improvised all those lines. Because she used to make wedding gowns for people. I'm from Detroit. She beaded Bob Seger's wife's gown.
Wow.
Do you know the commercial Like a Rock? That man. That's what she said to me. His wife. And she beaded a dress for Aretha Franklin. That's true. And she's 96 years old.
Wow.
And I imitated her. And that was kind of a precursor to the Josefina character on Hacks, is just me. Do you know, honey, if you don't imitate Mama, you really don't have a career. Great.
Who's up next? Hi, what's your name?
John?
Hey, John.
Hi.
I voiced Captain Mahaffey in Madagascar A Little Wild.
No.
That's true. And you know why that guy should know? That's my husband.
What the fuck, John?
I can't keep track! I can't keep
He
track!
can't keep up.
Boo! Let's stay with John, actually. This is good.
What?
We're not
He
leaving.
cannot keep up.
Rose voiced Leatherhead last year in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Did not.
That's right. It was Rose Byrne.
Excellent. Okay, this one. I played a go-go dancer, Cherry Darling, in Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse Planet Terror.
She did not.
That's right.
That's correct. False.
Did Rose depict Senorita Rodriguez on Nickelodeon's Sam and Cat?
Trick question. That's so Raven.
Correct.
Wow.
This is good.
That's
This is good.
Oh, I
knows.
married the hell out of her. I know.
That's right.
Good.
That's when we met. That's when we met.
That's when you met.
Yeah. This one is I channeled Senora Maria de Los Angeles Pons Montes Garcia y Perez on a show called Strangers with Candy.
Yes, she did.
Oh, John's playing games now. He's playing game now.
And I did that with my Second City alumni friends, Stephen Colbert, Amy Sedaris, and Paul Danello.
And I
My
did
old
not know her
friends.
then.
You didn't know her then.
I did not know her
No.
then. I just knew her from TV.
I shot that in New Jersey.
How'd you meet?
How did I meet John Matta?
Yeah.
At a gallery called Fake in Silver Lake.
Wow.
And there were a lot of people there that night.
But one real thing.
One real thing. John Matta.
A love connection.
That's
a
right.
love
A
connection.
love connection.
Was that is an art gallery?
At an art gallery, yeah.
Were you buying art, John?
Well, it was an art gallery and also performance space. And then Rose came up to me and we started talking. And then she said, "What smells so good?"
He said, "It's me." And I go, "I don't think so." But it was. And then he said, "You're from Chicago. All you Chicago people come to LA and y'all go out and get drunk and then you marry each other," which is kind of true. And then he said, ever stand online and you're bored and you just swallow money? I go, "No, nobody does that. Nobody does that." And he goes, "Oh, one time I swallowed quarters and I could feel them going end over end." And then I became obsessed, John. I was like, "I got to Heimlich you. I need to feed my meter." I mean, I was like, what?
What kind of fucked up pickup line is that?
Incredible.
No.
Jerry changed? That worked for
I
you?
got
Swallowed money.
nervous. I knew she
So
was
at
on
the end of the night,
Strangers.
I said, "Okay, we were going to go to the Sklar Brothers show.
Oh,
Your guest.
friends of the show.
Friends of the show." And I was really far away from him. And he said, "All right, Chicago." And he threw a quarter across this art gallery. And I reached my hand up, John. I have no athletic ability whatsoever. And I caught the quarter.
Boom.
Boom.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do
That's
it.
right. Exactly.
And then we went out on one date.
to the Sklar Brothers show.
And then at
That
the
was our
end,
first
I
date.
said, pretty much, I'm going to call you every day.
And I said, I didn't know if that's something he just said, because he said, "I pretty much want to eat sushi every day." And I'm like, is this just how he talks? Or does he really want to call me every day? And then he did. And it was December 1st, 2001. And we live in a house, 1201 is our address. So 1201.
And we talk every day.
And we talked every
Except
day.
one day, maybe.
Yeah, we missed one day. Since
I had diverticulitis. She had to drop me off at the hospital.
120101. What a love story. Started with a quarter. Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Man.
Almost don't want to go back to this silly little game of ours. You ate quarters?
He swallowed.
Yeah.
What do you
He
mean?
I had like
swallowed 'em.
3 of them in my hand
And were
or
you-
4 of them in my
Were you
hand,
in,
and I
were
just
you in
looked
the
at it.
first
and
grade?
Yeah.
No, I think I was like 19.
But then I kept saying, "But did you pass them? Did you pass them?" And he goes, "I don't know." And I'm like, "How could you not know?"
Yeah.
And
I
this
figured
was
the
the
damage
beginning.
was done.
Yeah, damage was done.
Could still be there.
A couple years from now, Silver Dollar comes out. You know?
Exactly.
I couldn't remember who was on the half dollar.
I know.
Who was on the half dollar?
Kennedy, right?
Kennedy.
Oh,
Kennedy
there you
half
go.
dollar.
Exciting.
All right.
Swallowing
Well,
money. And then you pelted me with quarters. That's what it was.
I
He
threw a
started
lot more
throwing
quarters.
He threw so many quarters.
I see why you were single. Because I feel like you had you know what the kind of thing, it's like what you were offering, there was only going to be one customer. And thankfully you were both at this art
I
gallery.
got lucky.
I have an actor friend that said, "You need to find someone who's as weird as you are." So she said, "You and John, you're both so peculiar. You're lucky you found each other."
I love that.
That's true, isn't it? You got to be as weird as each other, or find
Yeah.
someone a little bit weirder than you. That's hard for me. That was hard for me.
That was hard for you. And John been throwing quarters at people at that gallery for years.
Exactly.
First person who picked up a quarter.
All right. Well, honestly, this has turned into quite a delight. You've been in so many things, but honestly, I feel like maybe figuring out what was going on with him was like maybe one of your great performances.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it was the night before I did the Gilmore Girls, and he said to me, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to work on a show called The Gilmore Girls." And it was before it was hugely popular. And I said, "It's my first appearance on it." And he goes, "Work my name in." And I go, "Okay." And I'm like, why did I say okay?
Work my name in. What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you? What were you doing?
I don't know.
Is this what you were like all the time?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
just- I
friends?
didn't think she
Are you
would
just
do it.
Do you have friends? Who are you in the
No.
you are at the art gallery alone? What life did you have
Do you know
before
what?
Rose?
John
Nothing?
Maddow was a writer for the Andy Dick Show.
Oh.
Yeah, and Jamie Kennedy Experiment,
That
and
makes
Steve
sense.
Harvey's head
That
writer,
makes
and a
sense.
lot of things like that.
You're a weird guy.
So there's a weird,
If we-
weird
I didn't
thing.
think she'd work my name into it.
Then I did, and then I said, "So if anyone is anyone fan of the Gilmore Girls here? Thank you. See, Lalo, there's people who knew I was Gypsy. Anyway, it's laying low. Laying low. Oh, excuse me. Yes, perfect. All right. So now I did the Lalo laying.
What is your name?
It's laying low. Laying low with Lalo. I don't know what's happening. All I know is I said
Get Lalo out of here. Get him out.
in the episode where I say I can't look at this car anymore, I went Mara at the end of it because that's his last name. So the director says to me, "Could you try one without that weird word at the end?" I go, "Okay." So I really did. I mean,
So
John,
I'm sorry.
I know.
You
I
met
know.
the day before.
Met the day pretty much. Yeah.
You had youth threw change at a woman
Pelted me with quarters.
At a
Pelted me.
woman.
Yeah.
and said, "Say my name on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
I eat sushi every day. I will also call you every day."
Correct.
And then the next day you're at your job
That's right.
and you say this man's name.
Mara.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then
All came
the
together.
rest it all came together, and we've been together since 2001.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Rose Abdoo, thank you so much. Hack Season 3 is streaming now on Max. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you.